Global warming has been an increasing problem for years now, and a lot of people are still a little fuzzy when it comes to the details. As you can see from this picture, global warming is caused with the release of greenhouse gases. As these are released, they trap the sun's energy in the atmosphere, which over time causes the planet's temperatures to rise. What we will be discussing today are the effects this process has on our planet. This is an image that shows how dramatic global warming has become in the last century. This is a glacier in Patagonia. As you see, in the year 1928, this glacier was completely frozen, no melted ice in sight, and by the year 2004, the ice has receded back all the way to the mountains. The glacier no longer remains, only a small body of water which may seem beautiful now, but it has dire effects on its surrounding environment and wildlife. This is the part that really gets me the most. Due to the ice melt in the Arctic, polar bears are dropping like flies. They have little ice to live in any longer, so they are forced to set off by foot to try and find a suitable area to live in and raise their cubs. A lot of times they get stranded on the ice and are so far from the shore that the cubs won't be able to make it back without drowning. Not only is global warming affecting the wildlife, but it also affects our home environments. Dust storms are becoming more frequent and more catastrophic than ever, especially in areas like South Africa. This image illustrates the CO2 emissions caused by fossil fuels. It stretches from the 1990s to the year 2010. We see that around the beginning of the chart that nothing too peculiar is occurring, but then around the year 2004, we see the emissions growing in size and then skyrocket upward into the year 2010. This is extremely alarming because this proves that the amount of fossil fuels we give off every year actually does have an effect on the world and its temperature. This is another alarming image. I say this because glaciers aren't meant to melt in this way. When century-old ice melts at such a frequent rate, anybody should be able to point out the issue. In this image, we see the areas of the world that are most likely to be affected by climate change. All the areas that are shaded of blue-green symbolize the areas that will be most affected, which covers a high percentage of the world. Global warming isn't just affecting polar bears, it's affecting sea life as well. Due to the increase in marine dead zones caused by global warming, there has been an intense upsurge in dying marine life. Then, at times, they wash up on shore, which gives us an unsettling reminder of the changes occurring on our planet today. Like the dust storms, intense hurricanes are becoming more frequent as well. Homes literally uproot from the ground and violently drift downstream, crushing anything in their path, whether trees, wildlife, other homes, or even human life. Say hello to New York City. This beautiful city will be gasping for breath if the ice caps keep melting. Eventually, when they melt completely, the oceans will rise about 20 inches, which will definitely affect us more than anyone truly realizes.